a sad one out of the UK. This is what was it? Was a Facebook post from a young woman, and let's just start here. I was recently told I had 2 months to live. I have a new aggressive tumor in my leg. My organs are failing. Still hoping for some sort of medical miracle. If you don't have hope, what do you have? The last few weeks have been hard. I'm currently on crutches as I keep falling over, falling up the stairs, down the stairs, you name it. Well, I've always been clumsy though. I'm unable to walk without help, which is hard when your independence is taken away. I'm not sure if not being able to walk will be the case for my future or whether or not it's just a bad few weeks, but we shall see. Taking each second, minute, hour, and day as they come. Live your best life. Be happy. Smile and love the ones you care about. Still smiling. This came from a woman with a apparently terminal disease. They set up a GoFundMe. She earned $8,300 for her medical treatment. But Zach, it turns out the whole thing was a scam so she could get money for her wedding. Unbelievable. And so this is a 29-year-old woman, 8,500 pounds, which I don't know where that would somewhere over $10,000. And there's a picture of, how about this picture here and her husband? Now, he seems to be a little bit older than her. This is, I don't want to say anything. This is an odd pair, right? Because she's got her fake head shaving and then he's bald. And these two deserve each other. They almost look identical. What do you make of this story, Zach?
Well, first of all, I was thinking about this. All the craziest stories I feel like we talk about are from the UK. Mm-hmm. Everything's from the mere UK. This woman's in the UK. I feel like all this crazy shit that happens.
A lot of UK stories, yeah.
A lot of UK stories. I can't believe she got away with it. Like at some point, wouldn't you just come clean, or at the very least, just stop and kind of let it fade into the background?
Now, her own father donated to her. I don't even know. It's not even clear that he even knew she was faking it. How about that? You let your dad die and thinking,
unless he's in on it.
Maybe he was.
Unless he gave money so that other people would give money, because he traditionally, the father of the bride pays for the wedding.
Oh,
so
there you go.
Maybe he got in on it and thought, you know what? Maybe I'll do this, and then I won't have to pay for it.
Well, see, now you can't. He's escaped justice now because he's now passed. Good little theory there, Zach.
She's like, Dad, I'm faking cancer to pay for a wedding. It's like, well, he's like, well, then I don't have to pay for it. So here's $100. I'll donate to it as my contribution to the wedding. And then people will think it's more legit if they see a donation coming from her father.
That's a good angle. I went ahead and
it sucks taking advantage of people's good nature. Like, I feel like as a species, like humans were so much more generous, like with their like time and energy and resources. But like, people have just gotten so dicked over decades of like human nature that like now people just get tired of being taken advantage of.
Yeah, that's right. It's so easy for, everyone's cooperative, but if like, a handful of few aren't cooperative and just like steal from everybody, you know, who wants to be a sucker anymore? But there are a lot of good natured people out there that are still suckers. Because you just assume that no one's, I don't know. You try to be trusting, And she says her own friends, of course they were duped. Says they started to suspect something might be wrong a short time later when she claimed to have the coronavirus. So maybe she was going to run a COVID.
So this woman strikes me as the type of person that like has friends. You know what I mean? Like she seems like she's the crazy one in the friends group, and they're like, oh yeah, I don't know her name, but it's just like they keep her around just.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, she's got cancer. Let's give her money, and she's like the crazy one in the group or whatever.
Right. The one that kind of inserts herself. She's probably not ever invited to the parties, but she finds out about them and shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friends. So this is really, this is bad. So, more up, showing how, she just continued the ruse all the way up just so she can have a wedding. So I guess, because here's the wedding picture, Zach. Now, what do you think here? Is that a wig or did she grow it or was there some time later for her to grow her hair back? It's not clear here from the story.
Yeah, I don't know.
What about a guess?
If I just had a guess, I'd say it's a wig.
Okay.
Because if the jig was up before the wedding, it would take a long time to grow your hair out that long.
Yeah, that's true.
If the jig is up before the wedding, people are going to want their money back. You
Yeah,
know,
I had 150 guests, so 150 people
you know, yeah.
duped and or I mean, because how could you if you find out the scam? I mean, you can't show up at that wedding, right?
Hell no. No, especially if you gave money to it.
Yeah,
I'd be like, that was my wedding gift at that point. So, just take it and run.
I gave you $200 for your cancer, but yeah, I'll just show up at your wedding where you use that money to pay for the reception.
Yeah. I bet you it was. Watch, it was cash bar still. Watch, it wasn't.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't even open bar.
It's one of those weddings where
You
it's
gotta
all
pay a
for
cover
her.
charge.
Yeah, and she used that money to like just pay for a really expensive dress, but
Yeah.
nothing for the guests.